And a good evening and welcome back to my channel. I am 350 and here's yet another wine tasting video. And we're now moved away from the glamorous world of champagne back to the slightly more real world arena of still wine. But this is, in case you have not read the title, is actually a luxury brand of rosé. It is namely the Whispering Angel, and it sits under the umbrella of Louis Vuitton Hennessy Moet. So it is a sister brand to the likes of Moet Chandon and Dom Perignon and so forth. So why have I decided to cover this rosé in my video? I've not done rosés in my vlog, in my channel before, so this is going to be my first time. But there's a particular compelling reason, is that they are very difficult to not see on the menus of many of a gastropub or restaurant these days. They just tend to be the most expensive and upmarket option available. And alas, of course, as the weather's now warmed up and you'll be spending more time outdoors and enjoying those nice warm summer days and evenings, rosé generally starts to enter the conversation. So it's kind of unavoidable, really. But I must admit, I'm not particularly looking forward to doing this. I'm not a huge fan of rosé, to be completely honest with you. And then when you think about Whispering Angels and its luxury, pseudo-luxury pretensions, and the huge marketing behind the brand, where you got celebrities like Lady Gaga and Victoria Beckham drinking the stuff, it doesn't really conjure up much inspiration, to be fair. But you never know. It could actually be, despite all of that, under the surface is actually a decent rosé, and I do sometimes enjoy rosé, even though I'm just not a massive fan of it. So I'm going to get this bottle opened up. I took this out of the refrigerator approximately 30 minutes ago, so it should be about ideal temperature. And I'm going to test it out of my, of course, my burgundy glass to give it the best possible chance to show its wares. All right, so I'm going to just get the cork opened up, and then I'll see you in a little while. Okay, let's get the foil off. It's rather quite a fancy looking piece of foil. It's very snug, tightly wrapped around the neck of the bottle, and you got some interesting sort of gold pattern, some kind of crest, maybe representing the chateau, which I believe is the Chateau des Éclans. No idea what that translates into. All I know is they belong to Louis Vuitton Hennessy Moet, and that's enough for me. Okay, so it tells you the vintage on the top of the cork as well, and it's a relief to see an actual cork as well. I had fears that it would have been one of those rubber synthetic corks, so I'm quite surprised by that. So I read some notes about the way how Whispering Angel is stored. It's they're kept in steel barrels, so they don't bother with oak or anything like that. So don't expect any woody notes or characteristics in this. It's designed, I imagine it's just going to be designed to be quite crisp, zesty, fresh. It's just a very safe, middle of the road attitude to appeal to a widest possible audience. I'm just making assumptions here. I should just try to be a little give it a fair chance to speak for itself. Yeah, I'm no rush to even get this cork out. You see, I'm just, I'm not firing on all cylinders with this one, really. Yeah, it just simply says Whispering Angel in recursive writing. Okay, let's pour a little bit into my glass, and then let's get a first impression. Okay, in terms of colour, it's a very classic rosé colour. It's not too deep in terms of that pinky colour that you normally get with the cheaper, affordable screw top varieties. So it does lend itself towards a more of a slightly more grown up, we'll say like a trout pink almost. Yeah, almost goes well with my pink trousers, in fact. So, all right, let me just get a impression of the nose. Pretty nice. It's not too shouty or anything like that. I don't expect it to be to grab. It's not. I don't expect it to grab me by the throat or anything like that. Rosés are generally quite easy on the nose. It's just going to be slightly sweet, a little bit of acidity. The freshness is certainly there, and some floralness, but not much. I've tried other rosés in and around sort of Provence rosés, which are a little bit more floral. So this already is more of a fruit-driven smell. Yeah, definitely sense peach there. Lots of peach. I know because I've ate a lot of peaches during winter, and yeah, it's very difficult to forget that. That scent. All right, so give it a taste. Cheers. Okay, all right. It's a dry rosé. Let me just start off like that. It's got a very strong mid palate. The fruitiness, alcohol, the tannins, it all comes in pretty quickly, and then it just falls off nicely. So yeah, it's good tail as well. It's actually a yeah, not too bad in fact. So I'm just, yeah, if this wasn't Whispering Angel and just some underdog unknown rosé, I would have probably reacted even more enthusiastically. But I'll give another sip. Very smooth as well. Got a slight silkiness to it, which is very rare with rosé. It helps drinking this at the just a chilled temperature, not too cold. So as you can see, my glass, there's no condensation on it. It's just right, so you get the right texture, the viscosity, as well as the taste and the aroma as well. So far, so good. It's I don't think it's better than some of the nicer rosés I've had before, and the point being is that it costs around £22–23 retail. So if you go into a supermarket, it's widely available. It's not a hyper luxury good, even though it falls under a luxury brand. It's still rather accessible in terms of pricing. Yeah, it's good, but for that price you pay, you could probably achieve the same for less. So a rosé for £15 would give this a damned good run for its money. And maybe if you fancy something a bit more floral, a bit more complexity, then yeah, you may be better. That money's better spent elsewhere. But I can see where something like this, where this would appeal. It's supposed to be a premium mass market rosé, so it's not going to be too intellectual, and it's not going to try to come across too complex, as that generally means better quality grapes, better winemaking methods, Grand Cru, Premier Cru grapes to achieve that, and that's all that is going to do is drive the price even higher, and again you'll just lose sales. I think the sweet spot is £22, is to target those people with a little bit of disposable income, and they want to treat themselves to something a little bit better than your run-of-the-mill Echo 4s and Barefoot California rosés. I'll definitely pour a little bit more in, just to see if whether having been exposed to a little bit of oxygen has opened up the wine. Yeah, it's consistent nose. It's again an inoffensive, a little bit of everything. Doesn't keep your brain busy, that's for sure. It's enough to say, okay, it's pleasurable. Rather nice. Very, very peachy. Some floralness, not too much. Nicely dry. good finish, so it doesn't linger. Good texture, smooth on the palate. So yeah, it's a good drinking experience, but £22, yeah, buyer beware. And you may be better off again just finding something from a smaller, lesser well-known brand if you just want a nice rosé. But if you got no clue of a decent rosé when you're out at a restaurant or a pub and you see this on the menu, then it's a safe bet, but again, it's a slightly expensive safe bet to go for. All right, so that's about wrapped up from me. I'm sorry it's not the best rosé review or rosé wine tasting impression, so I do apologise for that. It's kind of just something I just thought was put together. I don't really know much about the chateau that produces this wine. I just kind of done sort of a bit of the background research on the owner and the commercial aspect of this wine and the impact it has towards sort of the general market as it stands. All right, so again, thanks again for watching all. I am Free Fiddy, and then I will see you again in my next video. So take care now.